Welcome students to learn English through English. I'm your teacher John, and this video is for 10th standard unit 3 poem, and today we are going to learn a very interesting poem and it's very didactic. Before we begin with the lesson, be ready with the notebook, pen. You always be ready with it because this is kind of a classroom teaching, so you will get the same experience as a classroom teaching. Okay, now I'll show you a picture and you need to write down 5 adjectives describing that picture. Keep in mind, I'll show you a picture and you need to write 5 adjectives. You need to describe the picture, image with 5 adjectives. Okay, this is a woman and you need to describe. Let's start. Okay, now be quick. Describe the image. I mean to say, describe the person. Any woman, maybe your mom or teacher, a woman in the world, you need to describe with 5 adjectives. Okay, and you may pause and write down, after writing down. Okay, I hope you might have written 5 adjectives. Please learn as many as adjectives, to improve English. And you need to describe, when you describe a person and all positive adjectives you use, it will be very useful for you and you will improve your English. Okay, now next, this is a little tough, but I want my students to give an attempt. Now, using these adjectives, I want you to write a short poem and dedicate to your mom or teacher. This is how improving English should be in the all aspects. See, I always communicate in English. Why? Because you need to listen. In that way you will improve your listening skill and speaking. When you listen to good English, you will improve your speaking and you need to try for that. Okay, and then reading, I make you to read, I teach you pronunciation and everything. And final, writing, that is also an aspect of learning a language, so you need to improve. Okay, now when we talk about women, there is a serious note in our country because of various issues, many injustice against women, all the criminal records, and we see it is all the thing is that many of them are stating that our country is not much safe for women. And why? The basic reason is women are not speaking. We live in a country where even our country is called as Mother India. It symbols women, and all the various places, the rivers, the name of the rivers and all, it's been dedicated to woman's name, and everything, it's happening. And there are people who worship woman as goddess and all, but still there are many injustices and crime against women. Why? The reason is to reduce, there is only one way, that woman needs to speak out. Yes, need to speak out. And if anything injustice or assault happens against you, you need to speak out. You should not try to hide it, you should not try to cover it. That means you are covering the criminals. So you need to speak out boldly to any adult you trust. There are various way to communicate and helpline numbers and all. There are many NGOs open for that. You need to speak out, then only it will be reduced. Okay, that's just for information. And next, open your textbook to page number 50. We'll start with the poem. Okay, and page number 84, talking about the author, poetess Rakhi Naryani Shirke. She is an academician and she has a passion for writing poem, and with her last name I can recognize she is from Maharashtra. Okay, and she is also into the teaching field. Okay, and that's great about that. And now we'll start with the poem, and I hope you all know that it's a memory poem, and to learn the memory poem you need to understand and then memorize. That will be, you will never forget that, and I'll make sure if you just pay attention you will be able to learn this. Okay, I am every woman. Rakhi Naryani Shirke. A woman is a beauty innate, a symbol of power and strength. She puts her life at stake. She is real, she is not fake. And in the first stanza she is saying woman is a beauty in it. If we talk about woman, in this poem we are talking going to learn about the multifaceted means a kind of having a various personalities in them. And I hope if you just imagine a normal woman, and she might be at work, maybe teaching, or she might be a lawyer or doctor or office or in a bank, working in a bank, and next moment she needs to change as an housewife, she needs to adapt as a mother, she needs to adapt herself as a wife and sister, daughter, mother, various multifaceted. And what are the other thing the poet wants to say? We are going to learn a woman is beauty in it. If you talk about woman, she is beauty in it, inborn, she is beautiful. Woman means she is beautiful because that is inborn, that is innate, inborn in her, that's naturally she is beautiful. Yes, all women are beautiful. Okay. A symbol of power and strength. Woman means it's a symbol of power and strength. Woman means beautiful, woman means power and strength. She puts her life at stake, as she is very powerful, she puts her life at stake, she takes a lot of risk. In India, let me talk about the issues faced, how they put their life at stake. If you are a woman, you may be born in a family and you will be in a house, but when you are when you get married, you will be in a new house, you will be adopted in a new family, and you don't know, a woman may not be aware of that family, about the people and all, but she will be living there. So far that's how the tradition followed. That means woman means she puts her life at risk. She is real, she is not fake. And when we talk about all these things, yes, she is woman, she is human, and she is not fake, to handle like things, like non-living things. She is real, and she is not fake. And the next stanza, the summer of life, she is ready to see in spring. She says, spring will come again, my dear, let me care for the ones who are near. She is a woman, she has no fear. Okay. And the summer of life, she is ready to see in spring. Usually summer is called as good days of life. Usually, most of the authors, they state like that. We live in a tropical climate, so we may not aware, we may hate when it is, we say summer or sunny day and all. Being in Chennai, in Chennai you have 3 seasons. I used to describe: hot, hotter, hottest. It's not, don't think like it says summer, winter, rain. It's hot, hotter, hottest. So when we talk about, if I narrate a story, a bright sunny day, and you all will be afraid, it will be very sweaty and all, but you think about the people who are in cold climate, where most of the year the places are covered with snow. If we talk about a bright sunny day, they will love that kind of thing. That's why summer means positiveness or good days, a right time, that is. So when she expects, women expect the summer of life, the good days of life, she is ready to see in spring. Spring means before summer. Before summer she will be expecting good days in her life, but when actually it comes, she says, spring will come again, my dear, let me care for the ones who are near. So a small example I'll give you. I have experienced many times like this. If you have at home, imagine a family where the father brought a cake, and half kg or 1 kg cake, and all of them started enjoying. There is one member, one child, there are many children at home for them, and one is out of home, and they started enjoying. And at the moment, the mom didn't have her share. There is only one piece of cake left, and the child arrives, and even the mom comes to have her piece. So that time what the mom will claim? She will claim, is it cake? Even if it is a favorite flavor, she loves that cake, she will say, oh, I don't need, you take the whole piece, my dear, she will give to the son. It happens, when there is only little thing left, the mom will say, yeah, I don't like children, you please enjoy, you have, I had enough, I am full. That's what the mom will say. She will always care for the others, not only children. Being in a joint family or in a large group and all, she needs to care for many people. That's what. Let me care for the ones who are near. Let me not bother about me. Woman means they are selfless. They don't worry about themselves. They always care for others. And she's the woman. She has no fear. That is only one part of her, that is only one side of her, and the other side, she is very brave. She is the woman, she has no fear. Strong is she in her faith and beliefs. Persistent is the key to everything, says she. Despite the sighs and groans and moans, she is strong in her faith, firm in her belief. Strong is she in her faith and belief. Whatever is her faith and belief, the summer of life or anything, the good days she experienced, she is very strong in her faith and belief. And persistent is the key to everything. And this is what we say, lesson, or this is a message for everyone the poetess want to give. Persistence, whatever we do, that should be persistence. You may be thinking, let me give one small example. You may be thinking to improve your English, and you may have decided, okay, let me learn English, and you opened suppose my channel, and you started learning all the videos and all. One day if you visit, one day if you try a new habit or anything and all, it won't help. There should be persistence, that should be continuous in the thing, there should be continuous effort. That's what persistence is the key to everything. You may face some obstacles, there may be something stopping you, but you should not give up. Without give up, if you still practice, if you still put continuous effort, definitely you will win. You will be able to get that, what you're trying for. That is, persistence is the key to everything, says she. Despite the sighs and groans and moans, she is strong in her faith, firm in her belief. And there are many times, she need to sigh and groan and moan, she need to cry. Usually if you see, if your mom is working a lot and all, after the end of everything, after completing all the tasks at night, she'll be sad. There is sigh, and that will be groaning. She may be crying. Her cry may be unheard by, unlistened by others. Others can't listen to her, but deep inside she will be crying, she'll be moaning. There may be some kind of sadness in her life. Despite that, she is strong in her faith, firm in her belief. She is very strong in her faith, and she is firm in her belief. Okay, moving to the next stanza. She is a lioness. Don't mess with her. She'll not spare you if you are a prankster. Don't ever try to saw her pride and self-respect. She knows how to thaw you, saw you, so beware. And here we see a metaphor. There's a few metaphor in the poem, and she's a lioness. She is compared to lioness. And let me teach you, give you a little hint of the poetic device. If it's she's like a lioness, that means it's not a metaphor. When we use like or as, it's a simile. Here it's a metaphor. She's a lioness. Don't mess with her. Don't play with her. She's a lioness. Woman means a lioness. So what we say, people should be careful. If it's a woman, she's a lioness. Don't mess with her. She'll not spare you if you are a prankster. If you are a prankster, if you do naughty things for fun and all, she will not spare you. She will not forgive you. She will not leave you unpunished. She'll not spare you if you are a prankster. If you want to prank her, if you want to just fool her around, she'll not spare you. Don't ever try to saw her pride, her self-respect. She knows how to thaw you, saw you, so beware. No, don't ever try to saw her pride. Don't try to, see the other side of her. you know, her self-respect, her esteem and all. She knows how to thaw you. Thaw you means heat you, how to fry you. She knows how to thaw you. And saw you, so beware, you know, a rhyming word, thaw, saw. No, so you, and here saw is not that past tense of seeing. Sawing means, you know, how you saw a tree, you know, how you cut a tree, saw a tree. So she will thaw you, fry you and saw you, so beware. And here the last warning, she's today's woman. Today's woman, dear, love her, respect her, keep her near. She's today's woman. Don't think like, you know, how, you know, decades ago women used to live. They'll never come out of house, they will be inside. Even if anybody, you know, try to prank them, they will not tell to anyone, they will be hiding, you know, and all. No, she's today's woman. Today's women are very equal to in each and every phase of, you know, all the area you will find, you know, women leading like men. So she's today's woman, dear, you know, here's a warning, a reminder, love her, you know, is a woman, that means she is naturally beautiful and, you know, she is selfless and all, you know, love her and respect her and keep her near, you know, don't oppose, you know, don't try to be or try to oppose them, keep her near, you know, with you, not against you, in that sense. Okay, once I'll read the poem. And okay, a woman is beauty innate, a symbol of power and strength. She puts her life at stake, she is real, she is not fake. The summer of life she is ready to see in spring. She says, spring will come again, my dear, let me care for the ones who are near. She is a woman, she has no fear. Strong is she in her faith and beliefs. Persistence is the key to everything. She see, despite the sighs and groans and moans, she is strong in her faith, firm in her belief. She is a lioness, don't mess with her, she'll not spare you if you are a prankster. Don't ever try to saw her pride, her self-respect. She knows how to thaw you, saw you, so beware. She is today's woman, dear, love her, respect her, keep her near. Rakhi Naryani Shirke. Okay students, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and you know, do share with your friends and all. Enjoy learning. I'll meet you in the next lesson. Okay, thank you.